I see Veterans Day as, and the pride that that was ingrained in me in a little old town of Lehighton, that taught me what service really means. And just a little bit about my background. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping you'd get into.
Yeah, Lehighton specifically. I mean, the history of Lehighton and its service record, dating from the Revolutionary War on up, is unbelievable. And that's, I was a history buff from little on up, from 10 years old, but a lot of the people around Lehighton contributed to this. Teachers like yourself, Mr. Ravenald, Mr. Hill, Mr. Milheim, and some of these that come to mind really ingrained in me, that service, the soldiers and the Lehightonians that served before. I think about Mr. Yenser, I talked about that, and Mr. Hill would bring Mr. Yenser in, a World War II veteran, to talk to us.
Mr. Yenser, by the way, is Mrs. Wentz's grandfather. We were just talking about him the other day. He was just a tough man.
Oh,
we're talking about Colonel Yenser.
Colonel
Denny Yenser.
Colonel Yenser, right? Yeah, and then his son was a World War II, a Vietnam pilot, right? And
helicopter.
Thick of things. Yep, helicopter pilot. So just the community, my family had a major influence on me. Both my grandfathers served, one in the Pacific Theater, and then one in the European Theater with the paratroopers, and jumped in. I had other relatives, a Silver Star recipient, Willard Rebold, that was killed he was killed on the Siegfried Line in Germany. He was in Germany for 10 days and was killed and received the Silver Star. And then Gene Semanoff, George Semanoff, was a Marine from Nesquehoning that died on Saipan.
And he went to avenge his friend.
Right.
He joined up. I tell that story. Yeah.
You dug that story up.
I tell that story every year to my students.
Unbelievable
stories.
And then and just digging through history and talking to my grandfather, relatives that served in World War I. I have a great grandfather that served in the 4th Pennsylvania Cavalry at Gettysburg. His name's on the Pennsylvania Monument. So all this stuff really influenced me. And then you talk about institutions in Lehighton, like my church, like Zion United Church of Christ. Pastor Kepley. Service, honor, country. Bringing those and ingraining those things into me. He brought me in as a youth. I was 16, 17 years old, brought me in as a deacon, and taught me service to community, service to people. This is very important things. And then you talk about the Boy Scouts, and the Boy Scouts, I'm very proud of being a Boy Scout. Had a good troop 42. My uncle, who is a Vietnam veteran, was an assistant. Greg Semanoff was a 2 tours in Vietnam. He was an assistant troop leader, and he would take us out, and we go on 10-man mountain hikes out in the Appalachian Trail and orienteering and all that kind of stuff. But again, service, honor, country, a common theme that these institutions ingrained in me as a young man, and what it means to serve. And so, like you said, I was kind of destined to follow that path and to join the military. My brother was a Marine. He joined in '94. He served in the Marine Corps. My sister, West Point, is now a lieutenant colonel and is a doctor serving. And then
your father, Gene, in Vietnam.
And my father was my father was in the Minuteman missile silos. They were changing out nuclear warheads out of Minuteman missile silos from 65 to 70 out in Montana. And so, this, like I said, the common theme that kept going. My service, like I said, I was commissioned. I had about 2-year gap in college, and I decided that this is my time. This is my time, and I want to go forward. I want to do my duty. I see there was a lot of